So I think that's everyone, unless Ed went somewhere.
He's muted right now. I don't know if he went anywhere. Oh, he's there.
So just having supper.
Yeah, I'm just bringing up my D&D stuff. Because I was playing some Empire Total War and I was going to get off like 10 minutes ago until it forced me into a campaign battle.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's good. I'm going back and playing like Empire Total War right now because the Humble Bundle that's out this week, it's strategy. And I already had Empire, but other people were picking up. And I was like, I should go back and play some Empire again.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to when Dark Souls Remastered comes out and I can finally play it with an active like user base.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I've never even touched Dark Souls. So I kind of want to get that.
It's really solid. I mean, it's a little like it's fairly convoluted, but it's very good.
It's getting all like 7 windows that I keep open during these games.
Yeah.
I got my notes, I got Discord, I got what's it called, the handbooks, I've got a pop out of my character sheet, I got the actual main screen.
You need a second screen.
I do have a second screen, it's great.
With just Alan's banner on it.
I have a, what's it called?
RIP.
Back in the day, back when Alan was still alive, I had a banner I still have the banner. Like the image that I photoshopped together at some point. So, what's it called? So I'm pretty sure you still have it, Felix. You kept those banners if I pressed. I think you did?
Yep.
Did you? Yeah, you did, I think. Yeah, so if you ever want to know what those look like, I do have a PNG file of what they are supposed to look like.
I should find out something to do with that, yeah.
I was talking in the chat there. Where you can tell everybody that you're a relation adopted into the family and take it as your own.
I can just try.
If we ever deal with nobility, I might straight up use his name.
There you go, yeah. Just be him for when we need a face or something. We're gonna do something iffy.
Just letting the tension build, and mostly getting my notebook.
Yeah, I found this new place around the corner for like Thai, and they say the pad Thai, get it mild, medium, or spicy. God damn, I got the medium. I'm glad I didn't get the spicy. My nose is running from it. I'm like, I have ghost pepper wing sauce that I use. Look, you missed the dad joke session.
Oh.
What's red and smells like blue paint?
Ed.
Red paint.
Red paint. Oh, Jesus. Stuff.
What's it called? Yeah, no, what's it called? I'm Asian, so like, spicy food's a thing, but I do not take, I love spicy food, I do not take well to spicy food.
Oh, I mean, I've eaten ghost pepper sauce. I have a thing of it for wings.
Oh, yeah.
I make it home there. But man, I think they gave me like super spicy instead of medium. And I am gonna order it this way again because I like it.
I mean, yeah, no, I love super spicy stuff, but I cry. Like, I feel like my eyes tearing up. It's pretty awful, but it's great.
Yeah. They had a thing at Hooters there. You eat the 5 wings and get your meal free.
Nice.
I made it through 3.
Alright, gents, are you ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
Alright.
We ran last time. Oh yeah, we had the 6 roll last time.
So, last time, you guys made it back to Mr. Augusto's residence back in Kermont. After a discussion with Mr. Augusto, you proceeded to the Hungry Snail an eating establishment where you first ran into Belgarian, a kind of peculiar spellcaster, to say the least. And after a good kind of RP session and a little bit of shopping, Oliver visited the House of Bursk, where he also ran into a couple peculiar characters. Felix then made his way to the Little Cyclops and found out just a little bit more, or at least an inkling of just how important those books were that he found, and the discovery that he had made. Juliana was also left in his care while you guys proceed to take on the No Problem. So, the next morning everybody got ready. They gathered at the gates of Kermont, and it was just a big free-for-all with equipment and just everybody getting their arms and getting ready to march. The three, call them battalions, if you will. Kind of smaller than a battalion, but anyway, the three units from Kermont, Fort Vignan, and St. Abbey all met up at kind of like their first forward camp. The party then scouted out Shen to make sure it was okay, and brought the news back to the head honchos at the camp. So there was a couple of battle plans that you guys came up with, and everybody proceeded to Shen. So as everybody was wet and just miserable, you guys finally made it to Shen and saw that there were no bodies, absolutely no bodies. And the units were just starting to refortify the city to use it as their next forward camp when the sounds of howls began to erupt. The sound of branches breaking and the sounds of the horde coming.
Yeah, I don't remember that part. I remember that we went and found the town and had a nap and got rewarded with a ton of gold and magical weapons.
I can confirm that.
Clarify that we are level 6?
We are level 6.
Okay, I need to do that real quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then can I also... Yeah, okay, then I did some research last night. Experimentation.
Aha. You talking little powders and stuff, or are you talking putting things where it doesn't belong?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
So, while you guys take a minute, so who needs to level up to 6?
I need to do it real quick.
I'm good.
I get my...
What else should I expertise in?
Killing gnolls. Alright, so if anybody wants to level up Branagor to 6 and play him, you can feel free to do so. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter to me. Because he's not here and I don't feel like playing his character.
Should we maybe send him?
I mean, we can say he's supporting, providing healing for some of the main units.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
And
do
just
that.
providing some general fire support for them.
Yeah, I can go ahead and effectively make one of, let's see here.
It'll be assigned garrison duty.
There's quite a bit going on here on this map, so I'll probably have him join one of these nights.
Okay.
Okay.
And if we did level up, I do want to clarify story-wise of last night. I did spend some time finishing up something I've been working on the last couple weeks for
Okay.
my thing.
And what was it?
My transmuter stone.
Okay.
Word. God, I love transmutation wizards. They're so cool.
The upper level stuff and it's the spells are more interesting than just the normal like
Yeah, I like the upper
evocation stuff. I choose benefits.
Okay, yeah. My level up was pretty quick because I just picked my expertises and just did health up, so I think I'm good now.
All right, 10-4.
Yeah, I got my Mind of Mercury, which lets me take extra reactions, which is cool. And then my fists are magic weapons.
Oh, that's the good.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
passed
the
up
good
this
stuff.
staff, because I was like, I'm pretty soon gonna get like magic fists, so I probably won't be using a staff at all.
And at a certain point, your damage dies just fine with your fists.
Yeah, it maxes out I think at like a D10, so it's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Great sword fists.
Okay.
Yeah, great sword fists.
Okay, there's my transmuter stone. It is currently set to increasing my speed.
Okay.
And I need to figure out my.
I just need to find a circlet of like intellect or something. You have like a 20 intellect.
Yeah. So
And
we'll
like
say
10 reactions.
We'll say that you you said you've been working on this for a long time, and we'll say just last night when you were in the safety of your extra dimensional space that
Yeah.
you finally completed it and kind of like tucked it aside, because where we are, we're like midday.
Yeah, I was rushed trying to finish this knowing there's a big thing coming up.
Yeah. So as you finish it, you can feel the effects, and for a minute you feel like, no, damn it, like it's gonna be like the rest of the experiments. It's gonna go wrong. As it pulses with energy, you feel like it's about to explode, but it stabilizes. All right. So. Everybody good?
I'm good.
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
Not just good, I'm great.
So, as you guys begin to hear this crashing, as you see the horde beginning to come from the tree line, panic ensues between you and your fellow compatriots. Most of them are all in the town square as they begin to run to each other to get into some semblance of formation. From the kind of half-made central tent, you see the familiar figures that you had talked to about battle plans begin to swarm out and take charge, commanding people to get into position to ready themselves. But alas, you're still caught off guard.
I'm back, yo.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright. So. Don't have to worry about the logistics of this. I'll take care of all that.
Hey, maybe Branagor was out scouting and he's coming behind these guys to let us know they're on the way.
All right.
He was like a falcon or something.
So, how we're
Or
doing
Robin.
this is, because we're not going to be super wargamey about it, but I'm gonna say like you guys are kind of like in the middle of the town. Again, everybody was just kind of like in the central area, scoping everything out. So, like we talked about
Should
before,
we place ourselves?
yeah, we'll do it more like a narrative. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm assuming, because this is zoomed out, all of you guys are at this waypoint.
Oh, the flag.
I would let you pretty much put it like anywhere in the center area of
Anywhere in
town.
the gray area?
Yeah, anywhere in the gray area of town. If you had like a different place that you thought would be better,
Oh, I need a token apparently.
that's fine, dude. You don't have to place. You don't have to place like your specific thing. You guys can, I believe. Let me make sure. Yep. Yeah, you guys can all move this banner around. So if there's a better spot you want to be, as long as it's in like the center area of town.
I'm gonna retcon my transmuter of. Oh wait, no, I can't set it to necrotic damage, can I? No, I can't. Okay, never mind.
Nah, I think it's basic elements, is it?
Yeah, it's basic stuff. I could have done some bullshit with the necrotic.
I think we should be up around this area.
I was thinking, yeah, like maybe this house we could be inside and rush out of there.
Sounds good with me.
Yeah, because we did get
So-
here on the earlier end of it.
So to give you some like a brief amount of context, this is where you guys came out of the forest
Mhm.
before, and this was
Okay.
this is like where the guards tower is, or I say tower, but you know, the guards like barracks, if you will.
hmm
And this is like a big like lumber shop, pretty much. And then mostly just a smattering of buildings, but like this is like a church. There's just, you know, little of this, little of that. We'll say like this building that you're at right now is the gosh, the name escapes me, but I have it written down. But the inn that you visited the first time.
Okay, you know what is freaking awesome with this map? I didn't realize, but the shadow moves with the flag there.
Yeah, yeah, it's set as part of the thing.
That's awesome.
Is that part of the? Oh no,
That's
but
pretty
it's the translucent too. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's gonna bug me now. Sorry, I gotta look it up. The Leering Dwarf. That was the
Oh,
that was the establishment, the tavern.
Yeah, I totally remember that place.
Well, I mean, you aren't here for that anyway.
Green dwarf and the welcome lunch.
All right, guys. So, chaos ensues. You see these knights start to pull together. Branagor kind of looks to you, looks to the knights, and as the knights come up and they ask him for assistance, they begin to pool together, forming a circle. What do you guys do as you hear like just the cacophony of roars, and you look out the window to
Can we
see?
see them?
Yeah, you can see. As,
Do we know where the? Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna put a shadow on this so you wouldn't know all the units, but you guys can only really see where they're breaking out of the tree line. You can't see anything beyond that. It's dense forest, and there's also a lot of them.
Do we know where the commanders are? Like, are there like commanders
No.
shouting like what to do?
No, at this point, like they're just coming out, and you guys have no idea.
Like, how
There's
far away are the
there's
trees?
no like captains even like nothing
Oh, we are
For
long
for
distance.
us
okay.
or for
for us.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, for us, yeah. That's
For
what I was
us.
that's what I was saying before. Is these knights, where these knights
Yeah.
are, that is like those four commanders that were in
Oh,
the
okay.
battle tent. They came out and they took like their personal guards, like their knights, and
Yeah,
they're
gotcha.
like, they're spearheading that, and then everybody else is kind of scattered throughout the town right now.
So what are like what are they saying to do? Because I like Kaladin would follow them. Like He's not gonna spearhead 900 fucking gnolls, even with these
Okay.
new friends of his.
Yeah, they begin to shout out, "Get together, men!" And they begin to get into, again, like battalion kind of like formations. You can see some of these other ones hear the cries, and they begin to draw inward.
Gonna fall back with them. Get to and I'm gonna send to orbit upward.
Okay.
He's gonna appear like 100 feet up.
Okay,
I
so
say,
I'm gonna say you can't see anything that's beyond the tree line. It's just not only is it far away, but it's like it's dense forest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
But-
not gonna help, but it'll give me a little bit of range once they get kind of out of it.
yeah, and we'll say just because you do have altitude and whatnot, once they've peered out and you can see them, like you can use that as your knowledge, as long as you're kind of like peeking in every so often.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sense is
start
when you
sniping
look
from-
through the bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
I'll
if it's
like
within
grab
100
onto you, like.
Oh yeah, loose everything would say.
I say you two squish your swords, stay in here inside the building, and me and Kaladin here will step outside to hold off between these houses.
This could be fun as fuck. Monk and Rogue back to back. Let's do this.
Yeah, once they hit 200 feet, I'm gonna start sniping them off.
Same.
Okay,
As
so
once they get into
One space,
range, but
is
they're pretty
300
far.
feet. Yeah, one space is 300 feet. So this is all happening over several minutes, where they're crashing through and they're just like hauling ass towards you guys.
Yeah, I'm
So
actually.
you guys do have like a few minutes, but they are essentially actively swarming you at this point. They're coming from
Just
all
to-
directions.
Just to clarify, is each gnoll, is that like a group of them, or is that just one?
Yes.
Okay.
Each is a
Okay.
group of, for the most part, except for like the special ones, 5.
Cool.
So, and it's about the same for your units. The only difference is the guards have 20 units, but they're like kind of weak. Like, yeah,
They just outnumber.
yeah,
These guys with the spears are the cards, right?
correct.
Okay.
Can you see where it says guards?
No, we can't see the names.
You can't see the nameplates.
Yeah, I've been noticing that since like the beginning. Actually, I just never said anything about it. Was that like I could always see the nameplate on my own character, but never anyone else's characters.
Oh, I thought
don't
you
know
just
if-
guys didn't
yeah.
set yours.
I don't know if that's an error with me.
It might be
I
something
can't see 'em either.
vision setting.
I'm
That
looking at it now.
sucks,
so-
man. I had no idea. I've always thought like, cause I set it on all the tokens, so it has the nameplate. That's.
I don't know if you guys can. You guys see them?
Nah, I can't.
Nope.
Hmm.
I'll
Fine.
look. Yeah, I'll make a note. I'll see if I can fix that.
Hmm.
Because that kind of sucks. I always thought like you could see it because it looks like neat on my screen.
That's okay. You're just saving all the neat stuff for yourself.
Dill, would I be able to? Because I don't think I said I grabbed anything. Would I be able to work on a little bit and say I grabbed a bunch of throwing knives? And by a bunch, maybe like 5, because that sounds like a reasonable amount.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
not
wow.
obviously nothing special, just like regular daggers or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
So you two are coming out of the house.
I'm
facing-
actually. Yeah, I changed my mind. Actually, I'm gonna stay hidden, just like in a corner, like next to a window or something.
Well, do we want
to?
to stay and fight their van, or do we want to go and go around and chase out leaders?
Do we even know that they have leaders? Like I'm like poking my head out the window. It's
We,
like,
kn-
I don't see
I know
them.
that they have a leader. I don't know.
I guess if we see them, we should. We should.
Do I
go
see
chase 'em.
anyone in this who looks different with orbit out of the group of people who are in the thing? Do I see the big knoll that I saw before?
Go ahead and make a perception check. as you're kind of scanning the whole battlefield.
The orbit's perception. Does that roll? Oh, it does roll public now. Okay.
Right, I will be back in
It
like
does.
1 minute there. Let me know what I'm doing when I get back.
That's 13.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can see
All
the.
right, so you guys can see again. These guys are charging in. My original plan was to have them like just closer and then just only swap you over after. But anyway, okay, so what you see is you do notice there's a couple of these. They're not like the big one you saw, but they're definitely bigger, and they seem to be kind of like commanding, in a sense. Like you can tell by like the way they howl and whatnot that they're like guiding the people where to go, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like they're definitely like alpha male.
Oh, what's that message or something?
Do we just see the one in front of us right now, or are there more?
Just of that one right now. That's the only one that he sees. But I mean,
that he
as you
sees,
guys
sorry.
as you guys are like looking
I'm
out the
gonna-
window, like you can just see like just a mass of these people, and you can see like the undead tokens. Those are the witherlings. You can
Yep.
see as they kind of like full on, they're just kind of like running towards you, like some like ribs and whatnot are just like falling off, or some of them still have flesh that's just like slopping off to the side, or broken jaw. Then quite a few just regular just infantry kind of gnolls, like they're just charging forward. They don't appear to have any bows or anything like that. They're just like on all fours, kind of ravage.
Okay, I'm gonna tell that to all the companions of there's the big leaders coming up right front in the vanguard, and I'm going to go and run and tell the commanders,
Okay.
our commanders here.
Okay.
Sweet.
Me and
God, we gotta get you sending.
Kaladin, let's cover these.
I know.
These
I
archers.
need to give messages sending or something.
So as you approach, the leaders begin to, again, they like fall into kind of like this formation. They begin to attempt to fortify the outside. You can hear them like just yelling out like, "You put barricades over there! Yes, sir!" And there's just like, you know, running around there trying to just pick up like carts, like anything they can find, and make some sort of barricade, some sort of shelter around the city. You can see like a lot of the guard and whatnot. They're doing the same thing. Like everybody's trying to condense as much as they can into this small point and hold it.
Okay, so we're making like a circle barricade like that, kinda.
Essentially.
Round the wagons.
Yeah, essentially. Okay, so I relay all the positions that I can see. Let them know that the beasts, some leaders are coming front and center, and that we're going to try to do what we can to help take those out first.
Okay. Understood.
And I'm going to rush back.
Thank you. And
Best I can do.
you can see he's just like pointing left and right. He has some of these scouts start kind of like going on the rooftops. Okay, so you get back again. You see all these gnolls charging. What do you guys want to do? I'm gonna keep like moving these, but there's a lot of tokens, so you just like go to
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Kaladin, we're gonna like come up to sort of this area to cover those archers, so they're not taking the brunt of this what's called this like leader pack in front of us here.
I was going to say, yeah, maybe we could hold like a spring a small, not quite ambush, because they know the gnolls know what they're getting into, but spring on them at the choke point there.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like Kaladin, you can hold this central road and draw their attention, while me and Felix and Bulgarian can hold inside the building, fire off some attacks before they get to you, and then I can come out to reinforce you as well.
I think me and Bulgarian should be on top of the building.
Yeah, you guys
Sounds
can do
good to
that.
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to climb up.
I'll try and hide myself so that they don't see my shots coming.
And take cover on like this side of the sloped roof.
Yeah, you can see. You look over and you can see there's quite a few like scouts that are kind of doing the same thing. They're on the slant, so they have cover, right? So they can look over. So you scan around. You guys kind of meet eyes with a couple of them, and you see as these gnolls begin to enter the city region.
Yeah, so I'll get up in the center of the street and make myself the target and take 2 daggers out and just start like flipping them and like in a very prepared, like kind of like sideways stance. So I'm a smaller target for like any archers or anything.
All right.
And if anything gets like close enough, I'm definitely gonna start throwing.
Yeah, me and Bulgarian, I'm sure, are on the roof waiting till we're in range of our like. I think he's 200. I'm 240. Do I have anything that's longer? Oh, as they start getting, even before they get into range, I'm gonna. When they're like a minute out, I'm gonna pop the meteors around me.
Okay.
Because that lasts for 10 minutes, and I can just keep that concentration.
Okay.
And while they're doing that, I'm just getting prepared with my crossbow to let off 1 or 2 before rushing out.
Okay.
Ooh,
So,
look at all
there's
them doggies.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff going on here. So, I'm gonna roll stuff behind the scenes, but we're gonna play it out like narratively. So, as they begin to charge into the cities, you can hear the calls, "Hold the barricade! Hold the barricade!" As you see just a bunch of like these mercenaries and guards. They're just like doing everything in their power. Some of them have even dropped their weapons to just like, again, build up and just like fortify like the turned over carts and whatnot that they can, while others kind of stand by to protect them. They begin to rush into your circle as they like start bashing against these makeshift barricades. As the blows begin to trade back and forth, you see some of the guards that were in the front, as they get mauled by these just savage creatures. The undead begin to just gnaw into their flesh. You can see other of these more capable mercenaries going around, and they just like as they like bash them to pieces, attempting to hold the barricade. What are you guys doing?
Shooting gnolls.
As soon as they get into something, I'm firing off firebolts.
Yeah, as soon as
When
I
they
can.
Into 120, I'm doing meteors as bonus action in addition to that.
Yeah, I'm waiting until they're decently close, within like 80 feet, and trying to get the drop on a like less attentive one with a crossbow bolt or 2, and then I'm rushing out to help Kaladin hold the line.
Yeah, I'll throw my 5 daggers, I guess, when they get within like 80 feet and start whooping them. And then once they get close enough, punching begins. And if I can find Tall, Dark, and Barky, then I'm gonna like focus him.
Yeah.
Did we lose Dylan again?
I think he's just doing all the rolls.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All the shit going on.
All right. Oh, can I yell for somebody to bring me my brown pants?
And the scroll of fireball. I do.
Pointed.
Nah, I'm working on it.
Oh, too